Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready? Black, what is that? 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Play action now. Winston finds his running back, James Conner. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
A
up.
big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Sponge. No.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
You ready? Blue way. One's the mic. Watch one. Too little, cut. Mike one. Know your job.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
Jameis now going to run the option to the right. Off the option, it's Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. So Mike's number one. Let's go.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Stop us.
It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Watch one. Watch one. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike one.
Here's Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch one. Watch one.
this time not as successful as they get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Graham Gano on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Packers 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Second and 8.
All day, every day, any day. Mike 4, Mike 4. Come on. You better bring it. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready. Black 25.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
Mike Ford. I'm here all day.
Now Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. No chance.
Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and 7.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Mike 36. Mike.
From the gun, Winston. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Winston. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And this is caught by Evans. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Mike 36.
They'll throw again. Winston. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Johnson's got it complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. It's caught. Tompkins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They're on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
From the 38, Winston. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. And this will be swung out here for counter. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, one's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. I got you. I got you, son. Let's go.
Throwing, Winston. To Evans on the slant. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 3-yard
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Quarterback sneak on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 27, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Rodgers now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now Brian Flores is going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down. Here's Winston. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will shrink to 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They'll go again to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
43's the mic, boys. 43.
They go play action. Winston. A check down here to Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mike 54. You go night. Wait.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's scared.
Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Watch the screen. Here we go. Here we go. Watch one.
A first down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
You're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine.
Winston to throw it this time. Williams brings it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
It's just me and you.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
43 is the mic. Let's go. Push him back. Push him back.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Winston to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Single. Check 27.
Jameis to throw it. This complete to Jones. Touchdown! Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. And that is Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On the return is Peterson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's go. It's time to play.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw is Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Play action now. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do, vault away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2 runs in a
Act and make a play, but on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready? Louis! Get the ball. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. We got to put him down.
On 3rd down, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. To throw now, here's Love. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.